Hey, hey, hey. Hey, okay. Out to the pay, for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it. Okay, out to the pay, for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it.
What does the future look like for your podcast?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to season 7 of No
Seven.
Label Podcast. Here, my boy Nell,
Yeah.
and we are live in Toronto. First stop of our little mini tour that we doing.
Yeah, man.
It's
Different, man. It's different vibes. You know what I'm saying? We got to come out to a new city and then, see what's cracking. What's it? I'm laughing in my head because it's like season 6 or 7. It's like 6, 7. I'm over here making myself laugh. But yo, man, we're super excited to bring y'all some new content, a different city, and just continue to provide for y'all. Y'all been supporting us, so it's only right we support y'all.
Yes, sir. And go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube, No Label the Podcast, Instagram, TikTok, all that, Facebook. Same thing. Subscribe, like, comment. We appreciate the support as always.
Already. And that newsletter, it's going to be on and popping.
Mm-hmm.
New season, new events. Please keep in touch. Keep your ear to the ground. Everything is happening. We're going to update y'all, and we can't wait to see y'all in the future. Today, live in Toronto, we got an artist who's been bubbling. We've been in touch with, you know what I'm saying? This is Dante's been here a few times, you know what I'm saying? He's put his feet down in the 6. Y'all call it the 6?
I mean, people still call that.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? We touched down in the 6, you know what I'm saying? We trying to really tap in and then see what's popping here in Toronto. And today we're sitting down with Chinaboi. Brother, how are you?
Yes, sir. I'm blessed. It's nice to be here. Appreciate y'all having me. You know what I mean?
Of course,
Yeah,
appreciate you too, man. And,
sure.
and he moved some stuff around to get here too. So we definitely appreciate that.
Of course. I wouldn't miss it.
For sure. So when No Label, we like to start from the beginning. So where you from? Where you born?
So I'm born in Trinidad and Tobago, actually.
Okay.
In the Caribbean, yeah.
Not word. They say Toronto the international city, so it makes sense.
Trust me, bro. There's a lot of us out here. Like, plenty of Caribbean people, but for everywhere. You know what I mean? People from all over the place.
Word.
You know what I mean?
So just a quick one. Is Trinidad naturally like super diverse too, or is it?
It's pretty diverse, I would say. It's a good half of like African culture and like Indian culture, but then it's also like the little pockets of like definitely a lot of mixed race people, and then like people. I mean, very few Chinese people, but like you know, I'm one of the few, you know. So
Okay, yeah, hold it down.
yeah, of course.
Nah, that's dope. When'd you get here to Toronto?
So I did live here a little bit when I was younger, but I would say I touched down properly like when I was like 19, 20. Yeah, so not too long ago, you know what I mean? Not too long ago.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Did music play a huge part in your like upbringing in Trinidad, and when did it start when you came here?
It definitely did. Like I started when I was probably like 14, 15-ish, like around there. Originally I had a friend who had passed away actually. And like we used to freestyle and like that type of shit, but never take it like serious properly, you know? But after he passed, I felt like I had a topic and I had things that like I didn't know how to express, especially when you're young, you know, it's hard to express as a young man too, like all these feelings. But like when you're in the studio, when in front of the mic, it's like it all just kind of naturally was coming out. And then I had a tape and just pushing it around, but we couldn't drive at the time, right? So I'd give the CDs to like a couple guys who could drive, and like them picking up girls, then picking up whoever it was around the time, like just playing the music, and like before I knew it, like that was leaks before it was leaks, you know what I mean? Because then when I was going to the parties, you know, people were like, yo, that track 3 or track 4, like drop that shit. Then eventually I like did a release, and like the release did well, you know, they released it fairly good, and like because of that, it like, you know, made me want to keep going, keep the thing going, so.
Absolutely.
Was it always hip hop initially? That was the music that you were making?
Yeah, exactly.
And then who were like some of your influences and what got you into hip hop in the first place?
So I say like Kanye was one of my biggest, and I still say, you know what I mean? Because like,
Staple.
you know, staple, gold, and like his music just till this day lasts so well, and like it just has this lasting effect. But the fact that he produced and recorded this shit made me want to like do the exact same thing. So my first two projects, I produced everything and recording everything in different studios and this and that, but like definitely like a DIY kind of shit because he showed that like you could do both, right? Like
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
What was your producer name Chinaboi at the whole time, or?
So when I first started making music, my name was Worm actually, because it was just like a childhood nickname, you know the ones like every intern that have a nickname. I feel like so it's like
Why was Worm your nickname? You used to do the Worm?
I didn't even honestly know shit like that. Yeah, just, like, probably some bullshit like that. You know what I mean? But like China came about because like internet, they call people like Chinese, like Chinese, like just because not as many people, like people be like, yeah, Chinese, like you know what I mean, like when they're calling you or whatever. Like, I think that's like a natural nickname. But then my training, like my close friends will call me China just to like switch it up, and I just made Chinaboi the thing, you know.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. They do that shit in America. If you're the darkest person in the class,
yeah, you black.
You are black. You black. You better hope somebody come into the class next is darker than you. You're black now. Nah, that's dope though. So boom, you get here. You 19. You say about 19, 20?
Yeah.
Did you immediately were you thinking about getting a job, or you like, yo, I'm about to take this music stuff real serious and just hit the ground?
So I actually, when I touched down, there was a dispensary I was getting weed from, and they were like, this is when weed was kind of like in this gray area phase, like it was still legal in Toronto, but it has storefronts everywhere. So I'm thinking like, well, what's really going on here, you know what I mean? But they're like, yo, we're paying cash every day, and then from that, it's like, it just made me stay, because at first, like the jump to just stay wasn't the first move. I was like, yo, let me just go out there and see how it is. But then when you get a job, I got a job off the rip and I'm kind of moving, you know? And then that's how I paid for studio time. That's how things were happening. Things were moving. And I think from there, you know, I was like,
okay.
It sucked.
Nah, that's smooth.
I know. I don't think you, because I asked you kind of a two-part question. How'd you get into hip hop in the first place? Like, did you have like older siblings that were putting you on, or just like kind of your friends?
So it was older siblings for sure, because I have 4 older brothers, right? So they put me on to like Dipset, Tupac, like a bunch of other shit that I wouldn't have got hip to if I was just in the internet, like amongst the popular music there at least. But so I would say them for sure. But none of them made music or anything like that. My brother DJ though, so I feel like I had a little bit of influence within music and stuff like that.
Word.
But I think my sister was like in the entertainment space because she was like a fashion designer and stuff like that. She was in Project Runway, like the TV show, whatever. And she won the show actually. So
wow.
I think being young, because she won the like imagine I went to New York, right, for New York Fashion Week when she won, and then my boy passed away like 4 days after that. So it was like a big high to a big low, and I think it was like one seeing like, bro, she just did her audition. We have no connections to Hollywood, none of that shit. You know what I mean? Just to see like where she went from to what she did for the country. And in the midst of having like something to talk about, I just felt like I could easily get to like a high level. Okay. And this is how I'm gonna do it in a way. Like I'm just gonna express myself vibe hip hop, you know?
Nah, rightfully so. Nah, that's dope.
It's always good to be inspired by your siblings and family members.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you can't beat that. That's free inspiration. Especially you said your brother was a DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need that in the house.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely need that in the house.
100%.
Oh man. So you started creating music. When did you release your first project?
I did 2013 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
So it's been a minute still.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay. Yeah. You're right.
Actually, I lied. I'm 30 actually. I turned 30 3 days ago.
Oh shit! Happy birthday.
Happy belated.
Happy belated. Yeah, man.
Welcome to the 30 Club.
Yes, sir. It's nice, bro. It's nice. I'm grateful for another year, you know?
Yeah.
Wear it up. So you dropped your. That's been a good minute.
So your first project, my bad. Yeah, the first project is the one you said you were passing out to people when you couldn't drive and everything.
Exactly.
What was the name of that?
It's called Motivation 419 because 419 because my brother. Let's not break this up again. But like my brother also passed away, right? But he passed away, and him and my friend who had passed away, it was like separate times, but they're born on the same day, which was on the 19th of April. So I just like the coincidence, everything that happening. So I had to talk about it too, you know what I mean?
For sure.
So that combination, they gave me the motivation to do it, I guess. So it's like kind of like just put two together.
And that's an element of hip hop that I think like that doesn't really get talked about. Like it's that somebody will pass and it gives that inspiration to like hit that next level. I've seen that with shit, Joey Badass. I've seen it with Nas. It's a lot of people who that experience that, and it kind of connects us all and pushes through. Does like honoring like your brother and your friend, does that come through a lot heavy in your music?
Oh no, definitely, yeah. I think you would hear it a lot in the songs, and like, I feel like you always want to tap into like that pain, and like no matter what, even like people who have made it, artists who made it, they still talk about that time where that was tough for them, it was hard for them, because like that was like the realest shit that like, I don't know, like you can't buy those times, and like not that you want to go back, but like you can't recreate that.
Those are the times that shaped you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. You know what I mean? So like that will always come up on my music, I think. Just come up in different ways, express it in different ways, you know?
Word. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's definitely important. So when people hear your music, what do you want them to kind of like take from it?
I think that like you could, one that you could really do anything in life. I think coming from Trinidad, especially coming from small place, I mean, a lot of people could relate to going from a small place to a big place, feeling like even if you were a big fish where you were before, like you could now be, now you're a little small fish in big pond, and it's like you have to. I want to really see it through, for not only for myself but for like all the people who have supported me over the years. And I think when you hear my music, I want you to hear like the immigrant struggle, like the I'm not taking no for an answer. Like this is gonna be, I'm a Trinidadian Chinese. If, you like coming to Toronto with no connection, I'm gonna make it. And if I can do that, I open the floodgate for everybody, not just Caribbean people, but just anybody who feels like, oh well, this genre or this particular thing that I like doing, like people around me don't do it, and it's not normal. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna do it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I want to do it, and I see Chinaboi do it, so I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? So I need to see that through, and that's it.
No, that's dope. Providing that source of inspiration.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
No, that's tough.
So what was the first either song or project to where you kind of got some traction or recognition, really?
I want to say probably just off of that first project alone when I was young, because like how my parents, so how it was is like my house was being renovated at the time, right? So I was gonna use that as the venue, I guess, just to do the launch thing. And I'm 16 at the time too, so I think my parents thought it was gonna be big. They probably thought it was gonna be like some small shit, and they were like, "How many people think I'd come?" I'm like 200 people, and they were like they support me, but they're like, "Oh God, will like." It's like celebrate expectation. Like, maybe 50 people will come, but like 300 people end up coming.
Fire.
So it was like just that alone, and like girls are like, I barely even, you know what I mean? Like a cool way, but like I didn't expect to come, you know what I mean? Like I was like, damn, okay. And just off the strength of music, bro. And like that being something that we could all relate to in that particular thing.
Yeah.
But then as you start to like broaden your horizon and make more music, it's like, how can I make my very niche struggle to me feel niche, but like express it in a way where everyone could feel it, you know what I mean? And like that's where I'm at right now, just trying to broaden it,
Gotcha. Are you gonna use some of like the Trinidadian influence, the soca influence to spread that?
For sure. I definitely want to tap into like those type of things and like add those elements more into what I'm doing now, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. When I was listening to your last project, Red Envelope.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Red Envelope. Can you talk about the inspiration for the name of that?
So Chinese culture, like on your birthday or like Chinese New Year and like any kind of major celebration, you get a red envelope most of the time, and it's like has the whatever the Chinese writing, and then you have money, in it, right? And the project is like it's a small envelope, and like the project's the EP. So I thought like that's kind of like the envelope, right? That's a gift. It's this little one music, but I also wanted to showcase like the culture. Chinaboi too is the name, and like that is any Chinese person red envelope, they already know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Because so I want to tap into them, and also people who aren't hip to it too. So like they can,
I like that. That's
you know
tough.
what I mean? Get a feel for it.
No, that cover art is hard too.
Yeah, it's shot
visuals,
super. The visuals are definitely shot well.
Yeah.
What I noticed it was like a shadow on there too, like a shadow in the back. What exactly was that shadow, and what does that represent?
It's kind of like, to be honest, it was just how the shot came out, because we used black and white film, and I don't know if the way that so JJ, shout out JJ, he did the shoot, and that was our first shoot and everything too. It was just from a friend I work with. I was just like last second needed to get done, but he really saw my vision through like really well, and I think in shooting like that kind of shadow came. But I remember thinking that was the hardest shit because it kind of does represent like that shadow that we is kind of over us all the time. Like either you can look at it like it's this thing that we're ignoring in a way, something that we need to be looking towards, or it could be like, you know what I mean, like something that you know, shapes us in a way or something that, you know what I mean, like there's a lot of ways you can interpret that shadow.
For sure.
So yeah, it's dope. Another fun fact about the cover is that the Trinidad-born like colors are red, white, and black, and like that is also because the red envelope and it's black and white.
Yeah, no, I thought that shit was super tough. I was listening to a couple tracks. I noticed you brought up mushrooms a few times.
Yeah.
So like on our podcast, we definitely talk. We've had plenty of conversations about it. You know what I'm saying? That sticks out to me. Like, oh, so like, what's your experience with psychedelic mushrooms? Or
I like this question. I was expecting this though. No, but I feel like mushrooms from a young age, like, you know, just expands your mind and like, you know, not saying you should do it when you're young. I'm not saying that, but like when I was young and I did take it, I remember being like. Weed definitely is, you know, when you smoke weed and like it's a huge thing for when you're young and it expands your mind in ways, but mushrooms and psychedelics in general, it's like, I don't know, it's like conversations with yourself. You couldn't even get that deep to really even. That's
a fact.
You know what I mean? And it's like, but then it gets to the point where I had discovered microdosing, and then I was doing microdosing so I got sober 5 years ago, and like a couple of years within that journey, like it really helped keep me like stick the habit, you know, to make sure I don't go back to drinking and go back to like, you know, all the nefarious behavior, you know, all that bullshit. So it's like mushrooms really is like a wholesome thing. It's like it's not something you could do like coke or some shit like that. You know what I mean? You couldn't abuse it. It's like God put it there for a reason. You know what I mean?
Literally.
And it can grow anywhere for a reason too. Because it's like God wants everyone to be woke to that shit. I feel like, I don't know, like
every culture has some type of, you know what I'm saying, introduction to mushrooms and all that. Exactly. So it's just, I always say like weed is more like a sensory, like you taste, you see colors a little bit more and all that stuff. Yeah. Mushrooms is like you connect it with like everything, like you can sense everything.
No, for real. Like in Trinidad, back in the day, we used to go to like farms and stuff like that. And asked the farmers, like, yo, where is the kid? Because they knew where it was, right?
Yeah, right on the cow pie.
Is it back there? We go there and, like, pick the shit. Sometimes, you know, you hop some farms, bro, and do it. And sometimes you go and they be like, nah, somebody already came and got all of them. And you feel like, fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's, like, all different ways that... And now mushrooms, now it's like you can buy it in a freaking store.
Yeah.
You can buy it in a store, it's chocolate. You can
are they legalized here?
Remember what I talked about with the gray market with weed? It's like, that's where mushrooms are right now in Toronto in terms of, like, the gray market situation. I think they will get legalized, but... not there yet.
In due time, yeah.
In due time.
Yeah, man, shit. That shit, they legalized that joint in the U.S. I might find a new career.
Isn't it legal in Portland?
Oregon, Ann Arbor.
Yeah, Oregon.
It's a couple. They're slowly like hitting little spots. But
yeah.
They gotta do that
everywhere.
Man, I might just quit my job. I'll quit my job real quick.
Just from your experiences with mushrooms or your trips or whatever, what do you think you've learned the most, like, about yourself?
That's a good one, you know. Like, I have a story that's like, I didn't even know like I would even share, but I'll do it anyway. It's like, I was more overweight too, like a couple of years ago. I was like 230 pounds, something like that. 225. And it was a mushroom trip where I was just like, I guess I just take too many, I was microdosing, but I think I just took too many of those microdosing pills that I had. And like I actually got home. I remember I started to cry, and my wife was like, you good? Like what's going on with you? And I remember being like, I'm overweight and like I'm insecure of being fat. You know what I mean? And like I was really fighting it. You know? I was fighting it for so long, and then like that trip alone made me realize so much shit about myself. And you all really started to like fix my health and started to like get ahead of those kind of things.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I swear to God, if it wasn't for mushrooms, like to really, because as you get older, bro, it's hard to break out of cycles.
Yeah. For sure.
Cycles are so hard to break out of, and like, I think that's what mushrooms and other psychedelics are really there for. You know?
Yeah.
Break you out of that mold and like recalibrate kind of thing. You know?
For sure. So it's an amazing reset.
It's really
an amazing reset. You get to go through and do the next thing. Because I know for me personally, it's just been, I think my biggest thing was like, biggest thing I learned with mushrooms is kind of like, you know, you experience that ego death.
Yeah.
And it's just like not being afraid of like the next thing. I think that's what I learned from it. It's just like sometimes you just gotta pivot.
Yeah.
You gotta pivot, and it's like it's scary. It's whatever. You can't see what's in front of you, but shit, you gotta go.
Yeah, that's a good lesson to learn too. Trust me.
What about you, Donnie?
I was like, damn, that's what we doing now. I would say probably like my first time taking them. It's kind of cliche, but it really was just like a trust yourself and be you type of experience and moment. Just like you're a good person, you know the path you're on, you know your intentions, and your heart is pure in in many situations. So just trust yourself and don't doubt yourself when it comes to just how you're navigating through life.
Fire.
That was like, would you split an eighth? Did you split an eighth?
I don't remember. It was me, Dion, and Vaughn. Funny enough. Yeah.
Dope. So back into the music. Who would you say is like if somebody never heard you before, who would you compare your sound to?
Like people do ask me sometimes. I honestly don't know what to say like a lot of the time because I feel like trying to it is easier to make a sound I feel like that is more similar to somebody else because then I could just be like, oh, it sounds like Yeet, or it sounds like whatever. But I don't know. I it's hard to say because like I feel like I do get Kanye inspiration for sure. I kind of just want to take like a lyrical, somewhat more of a lyrical approach to the production that is nowadays, like because I love the newer production. Like I love some of the newer shit, and I feel like it just lacks slightly a bit of a little more bars. Like I'm not saying there's not a lot of bars in some of the new stuff, but like it just in terms of like the underground scene as well. The sound is there, and the music is, and I feel like as long as you're expressing yourself and it's being genuine, like it doesn't have to be lyrical in any way. I think once people can feel it, then it's good, in my opinion. But I would like to take like, cause Absol, I fuck with Absol heavy, right? And like that's one of my favorite
artists for a very long time.
Okay. See, that's like I really fuck with it.
We there.
Yeah, see, we tapped it. I'm like in my head, I was just thinking of myself as like if I could take Kanye kind of production with some of the newer shit and like newer elements with some of Absol's type of bars and like fuse that with obviously my own story, my own shit. You know what I mean? Like I feel like okay, that might be my best comparison, maybe.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That is something I caught when I was listening to Red Envelope is that era of production. Like that Heat Makers, like Dipset, Kanye type era production. Not necessarily like the soul samples, but I don't know, it was just something about that style that I did catch that. So when you were saying it, who your influences were, it made a little more sense.
Okay.
No, I can't wait to go back to it with some new ears here and all this. Now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick up on it. I'm gonna get back to you.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
There was a break between this project and then I think your last one prior was like 2021, 2022, something around there.
Exactly, yeah.
What was the reason for that long hiatus?
It was like kind of around the sobriety time. Like when I was saying, I was trying to, the pandemic honestly made everybody kind of halt and like stop and like either let's say if you had some bad habits, you either got worse or you completely switched up or you fixed. You know what I mean? Fixed up. People picked up new things. People dropped things like. So I feel like that was my time to just reshape myself and kind of reinvent myself and like, in that drop in the project, the first one, the one I did in 2021, that was just like all like bedroom shit, whatever, getting back into my roots and like, I don't think if the world didn't stop in that way, I wouldn't have remembered like making music just for fun, like strictly like the play aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like just making stupid ass tracks that I know I'm not gonna release, because plenty of times you get in the studio, you're spending money, and like as much as it's pure creative form of expression, it's like you're still thinking about the fact that you want people to hear it, you want it to be received well, But when you're at the crib recording, it's like you can just be, you take a jillion takes, you can make however many songs, and like I think tapping back into that was important. But over the years, I was just like getting like I got some a new job, got back into like bartending and like hospitality and stuff like that.
Cool.
And like I think situating myself in that way was important first, and get my money right and get everything good. Because as soon as I focused on that first, then everything just started to make sense, because then it's like I could throw things at the wall and be like, all right, well, I'm all right because I at least have this job and at least I have some some money coming in or whatever. I feel like we all think just go all the way in, take everything you have into music, and like that. If you have a lot of money, that could work.
Yeah, but you gotta pay the bills.
You gotta pay bills, and like I feel like if you could situate yourself, get some stream income, no one says it's gonna be forever. You know what I mean? Like, cause I think we demonize jobs too in this, and like
A little bit, yeah.
a little bit. You know what I mean? Not saying that work a 9 to 5 and like play it safe. You know what I mean? That's not it either. It's like balance.
It's like picking a job that can complement what you do. Like you saying you're a bartender.
Yeah.
You're serving people all day. Oh, also, by the way, I make music. And it's like you got recurring customers.
Exactly.
My new joint is out. You got your whole stream of people coming in while you're doing your job and supporting your music, promoting it.
Exactly that. Yeah, I get the DJ to play some of the songs sometimes. You know, and like you say, so much different people, and sometimes it might be the right one, and then that's it. Right?
Hey, that's how it happens.
Exactly.
That's how it happens. Dope.
This is a broad question, but we can kind of just take it wherever we want to. What do you just think of the state of hip-hop currently right now? Now, however you want to answer that, whatever feedback you want to give, we'll just pivot off of that.
For sure. I mean, I think it's like common for people to think like, oh, like the golden era is over, but I really don't think that. I really think hip-hop is like, due to the fact that we have TikTok and like, people just have their own algorithm in general. It's not like we're all gonna listen to like the Wu-Tang album that came out and Nas album that came out, or like it being just one predominant place that we all listen to stuff. Even movies, like back in the day, we all had to tune into the same TV shows. Like, you know what I mean? Like, really, like things have changed now where everything is personalized in a way. So in that sense, there are a lot of great artists, but I think like, you know, you might be into one thing, your feed might all feel completely different, right? And like we might all be into something that we really like, but the communal aspect is slightly different. That's the only thing. It's like we're not all. There's like Cardi, obviously, like Playboy Cardi would be like, let's say, well, in the underground space, I could say a lot of people would say they like him, right? But so I guess his community is huge because of that reason. But then there's all the niche things that came under that. So there's a lot of good things, I think. But I think if how I say, we could just prop each other up more, like, at least in terms of Toronto, you know what I mean? I feel like if Toronto could just get into a space where we're just not afraid to help each other out, and just like, it's not about who's the biggest or who's gonna, you know what I mean? Like, we need to, you know what it is? We need to be not afraid to look stupid no more. Like, everyone just wants to be too cool. And like try to play that role too much.
That is a
like,
cancer.
It really is. It's a cancer. That's the perfect way to put it, because like, if we can't just express ourselves out here, it's like life is short as fuck, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to leave this earth not thinking like, oh, like, you know, I just was trying to be too. I didn't go on like, you know, like, let's say somebody's important right in front of you and you're just like, nah, he don't want to talk to me. Like, I'm not gonna go up to him and tell him like my shit is good or whatever. Like, and that moment could have been your moment. You know what I mean? Just because you didn't want to look dumb. So it's like, take the risk, yo.
Yeah, man. Life is absolutely about taking risks.
All right.
And I think I think that's where, like, for me, hip hop kind of like it stopped taking risks at a point.
Yeah.
Because it's always, how can I sell this?
Yeah.
How is this marketable?
Exactly.
And like we've talked to artists in the past, just previous seasons, and it's like, did marketability kill hip hop in a sense? So it's like we're always thinking about, even before we even make the track, it's okay, does it align with the brand? Okay, can I sell it with this and that and that? And it's like, instead of just making some ill shit, like, I highly doubt Missy Elliott was thinking about putting on this garbage bag, you know what I mean, making Super Duper Fly.
Yeah.
Like, how can I sell this? Like, no, make some dope shit.
I don't know. You don't think so?
I think she was saying, how can I get attention?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna make you look at me, but I'm not thinking I'm just like, I'm gonna make everybody buy some garbage bags to throw them on.
It's true.
Because if that happened today, you know somebody who's coming out with the personalized garbage bag. Yeah, we got the extra large. Nah.
It's facts though. Even Andre 3000, like some of his old shit, like
Good example.
He had one song, I forgot, I seen it, but like the way he flowed in the track, it's like there's no way any human being could ever sing along to it, because it's just like, it's like almost like spoken word over the thing, and like there's no marketability particularly when I hear some of that shit, but it's just so good, it's so pure, and like because of that, we still talk about him till this day. You know what I mean? And the last shit he dropped was that flute thing, and we all fucked with it still because we fuck with him so heavy. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, whatever, bro, we want you to do your thing. And that's because we know he's not coming from a place of consumers, so like, well, people are gonna buy this is that, and like he never did. And I feel like you're right. Like if we could get more of that purity and more like, yo, I'm just gonna drop this shit because this is what I like, and it may not be what's hip to what people like right now, but bro, I think, and I genuinely think all the best artists have done that. They just like stuck to their guns and like just dropped what they thought was right and what was genuine to them. And,
Yeah, at some point. Yeah,
at some point.
absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with definitely the purity and just the actual love for your craft. Because I think, like, I don't think in the 90s or 80s, obviously I wasn't actually, like, really listening to music back then, but I don't think people were coming into hip-hop looking to get out of hip-hop, if you get what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like, a lot of people now, they get into hip-hop as an avenue to pivot and really get into another career.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll be a rapper or a hip-hop artist so I can get some fame and a lot of followers, but I really want to be a TV show actor. But it's like, I don't think it was that way back in the day.
No, definitely not.
So everything they were doing was literally for the love of the craft and then to get money and then fund their lifestyle and keep getting better at their craft. Whereas now I was like, I'm gonna just do whatever I can to get this song hot or get whatever hot or get me hot so that I can get money from hip hop and then move on to whatever else I want to do.
Yeah, I remember I got into an argument. I had a professor over at University of Buffalo, and it was a hip hop and social issues class. And like first day, he was just like, "Oh yeah, when they created hip hop, the first thing they were trying to think was money and da 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 da. How can they get paid?" And I'm like, "Hold on, bro. Like, what are you talking about?" It was it was like this is when the Bronx was burning. Everything, all the houses, 90% of the houses are on fire. They had absolutely nothing. People were trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
And we just so happened we got some speakers. We're gonna play some music and we're gonna throw a party.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that. It's like, yo, I'm not. Yeah, we're gonna help collect some rent, but it's like I'm not about to. I highly doubt that was ever to like, oh yeah, this is how we gonna make some money. Like, no, bro, it wasn't even circulating like that. They wasn't trying to hear black people rapping over beats.
It was like Grandmaster Flash and like that.
Yeah.
It was just literally just spinning between the breaks between like the songs, I think, right? And that's, we just rap over that shit, and it's like that's like there was it was having fun and like
Bro,
whatever,
we out here bullshitting and shit, like, but that's I think that's where that pure creativity comes from. You know what I'm saying? Not having it and just like, yo, we just about to just do something.
Yeah.
And then it builds in this $1 billion industry like we see today.
Exactly.
So what does the scene in, because everybody here knows Toronto is known for like Drake, The Weeknd, Justin Bieber. What does the scene look like for those up and coming artists?
Well, I'm gonna shout out Fuck the Numbers. They're like, I want to say, collective is the right word. Maybe I could say like they throw a lot of shows, like underground shows for like artists who, as long as you sell some tickets or whatever, not like they pay you out on some of the tickets. And like, but I think it's just something to just. They're not the first to do this, but they're the ones that like I most recently fuck with, and they showed me a lot of love, so I'll show them all the love back. Virgo Parks and all these other dudes, like, but.
You said it was called Fuck the Numbers?
Fuck the Numbers, yeah, exactly. And
definitely gonna tap in with them.
100%. Like, if y'all next time you'll come back here, you want some people to talk to, like, they're great. Yeah, they're a good group of dudes, And like, I think we just need more of that, more like just putting on for the city. Like, they get a little something out of it, but ultimately, I know it's just to get people, the underground scene heard, and like, there's a lot of talent in the city for sure. I just think since Drake and like Drake is obviously still on top and still doing his thing, but I think like. Since his massive rise in the beginning and The Weeknd and all of that, and like I feel like now is the time for like a newer set of people to come up and like not take their spot on it like that, but just like
keep it going,
keep it fresh, keep it going, and just like we all want to see new faces. I feel like in general, like we want to see the legacy acts like Kendrick, all these other dudes in general in the hip hop space keep doing their thing, but like we do want to see new faces in general, And for Toronto, like I feel like. Me and Zoris and like and a couple other people that I'd be fucking with, like we want to be part of that new the new faces of New Toronto.
No, Buffalo's in that. I think we're in that same space too.
Yeah.
Where it's like you got the legacy acts like Griselda, the three-headed dragon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like we also have a lot of dope artists, Neftali, Gaines, Baby Giraffe, you know what I'm saying? Like we have artists who different sounds, completely different things, but it's like, bro, let's push this.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And you gotta put me on to some, like, who with like the underground acts in Buffalo. Yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We could definitely send you some stuff.
Oh, yeah, we got stuff people for days. You said you're married, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how long you been married?
2 years will be since October 20th.
Dope. Yeah. So do you ever feel any like when the rapper idea. I was like, do you ever feel pressure of like trying to live like the rapper lifestyle, or
Nah, I feel like it's not, when you have a good one at home, and like it's so hard to find. And I think nowadays I see more than ever like people want that. If you see people with that lifestyle and they have a lot of girls and all that, they'll be telling me on the side like, bro, I don't even want, like, I'm kind of tired of this. Like, I just want to lock one down. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
But and I do wish that for everyone, if that's what you want, because some people don't want that. Some people don't care. They're like, yo, I could care less. Like, I want to be free. But for myself personally, like, I do like the monogamy aspect. You know what I mean? Like, I just love I love my wife. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she supported me through all of this, and being with a rapper probably can't be easy, bro. You know what I mean? Like, just given the fact that, like, she you're just making this music and doing this thing and like being outside of our culture. She's also from Trinidad as well, right?
Okay.
So like hip hop, she loves hip hop too, which I love her for as well. But even like as you get more old and stuff like that, it's like for her to still back me all the way still, like as I'm like a 30-year-old man still doing this shit. Like I fuck with her, bro. Like some people would have said some other shit,
Nah,
but
that's super clutch.
I really think having somebody to support you either way and it's gonna back you like unconditionally is like it's gonna propel you to another level and level you up,
Fully agree.
For sure. Nah, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
Has that changed your perspective on like how you make music or your approach to how you make music at all?
I think so. I think it's well, one, she represents for me, like, well, at least when I play music for her and stuff like that, she's more of the general public. I do really believe in her taste in music, but she loves like popular, just pop stuff too. Like, so I know if she fucks with a track, like, and she's also blunt. If she doesn't like it, she'll be like, nah, I'm not feeling this one, which is good. Like, I don't want to, I don't need that smash it around me either, and it's like, I know her words hold weight to me, and I also respect her opinion. So it's like, when she tells me she likes something, it gives me like this, I don't know how you say it, like, just like someone to just critique the music that I really trust. I feel like it's just, it does shape the way that I do things too, like in terms of what I might release and stuff like that, yeah.
Totally. Oh. So as we slowly start to wrap up, what's next for you?
Next on the list, I haven't announced this yet actually, but me and Zoras have a project called Gambler's Instincts, and that's coming. It's a collab project, and it's gonna be coming soon. Don't have a date just yet, but it's like 80% done.
Okay.
80% done. So I'm really excited about this one. Like, I feel like it's elevation from Red Envelope, and like Zoras already helped me quite a bit on the last project, and like big shout out to him, honestly. So,
That's a fact.
but I think that in this one, like, it was a no-brainer because he's on so many songs in the last one. I was like, yo, let's just do a collab tape. Let's just really, show out and like show what we both can do. And it's like very, how I say, organic. It's a very organic relationship because we met from bartending. So it's like, wasn't even from no music shit. And we worked for years, and obviously we're friends outside of all of that for years. And then we're like, yo, let's just see if we can record this shit. Let's see how it goes, And it was here actually in the studio.
That's crazy.
With Jimmy, my boy,
Shout out Jimmy.
Shout out Jimmy.
Big Jimmy.
So did y'all plan to have, because the Red Envelope kind of seemed like a collab tape too. Was that the plan when you were kind of making it, that you wanted to have Zoras feature on a lot of songs, or it just kind of happened organically like that?
It really just happened organically, fully. Because I had Repeat, which is the first track. I had that because I came to work with Jimmy by myself originally, and because we just connected via Instagram and stuff like that, and like mutual friends. Also shout out Marcus Letts too, because he's like, he kind of lobbed it. But from there, like, we had a couple of tracks going, and then the talk of us doing this collab shit from like working and being friends for so long was like, yo, I was like, yo, just come by, let's come to the studio or whatever. And I think without him, I don't think that project would have got done, if I'm being real, because like he brings he's musically trained, and like he brings about a different perspective, and like I forgot how fun it is just to have that competitive nature of having a friend there. It's like he does some nice shit. Like, nah, fuck, I'm about to show. Like,
hold on, let me lay this track again.
It's like the friendly competition like makes your song better, and like it gets you out of your head, and it's like, yo, it's about this song being good. It's nothing to do with if I'm gonna shine in a song, he's gonna shine in a song. It's like if he is gonna make the song sound better, it's like then I'm gonna prop him up on this song, and then he's gonna help me on the next song. It's like, and that's why the tape really made sense, to make it work. So
super dope.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Yeah, trust me.
Hell yeah. So if the people want to find you, get in touch with you, maybe get a feature, how would they get in touch?
They go Chinaboi. At Chinaboi868 on like every platform. So Instagram, YouTube, whatever not. You could reach out to me, DM, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I'm working with whoever. You know, so reach out. Look out for the project.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
We do have 2 quick segments before we wrap up.
You want to do a segment? Okay.
So we have a top 5 segment and then a third eye segment. Top 5 is kind of self-explanatory. Okay. So what are your top 5 just favorite albums of all time? I'm curious.
Okay, asking the hard questions. I'm gonna put Graduation up there. I love that project. I'm gonna put Control System, Absol. Gotta put that up there for sure. I have like lyric. Oh no, it's on this one. I have my lyrics tatted from that from Pioneer Band from one of his songs. Trying to think another good project, man. Another good ass project. Think from different artists. Yeah, these are the things that like you do even think about us. Even shit that like you listen to all the time.
Graduation. Control System.
Trying to think of some other ones. Let me hear some of your let me hear top 3 from either of you.
Personals?
Yeah,
personals for me. Dark Twisted Fantasies on there.
Okay. Yeah,
Control System is absolutely on there.
Okay.
That third one I'm thinking of right now, off the top of my head, it's not even really like an album though. Faces, Mac Miller.
Oh,
that's a personal joint for me.
Okay, I love that project.
I go the Carter 2.
Okay.
Graduation.
Yes, sir.
And Born Sinner.
Okay. Nah, I like that.
What's funny?
I always talk shit when you say Born Sinner because, like, I like some of the songs that I like on there. I really like, but the other ones I feel like, I'm really like, And it was like the hype was so high. They say like that was like probably like his worst album. They be trying to shit on Born Sinner.
No.
Throughout his discography, they try to shit on that one the worst.
No.
I swear they do.
That joint sold more than so not the first week because Yeezus and Born Sinner dropped. I think it was Yeezus, Born Sinner, and Mac Miller watching movies with the sound off. All dropped on the same day.
Okay.
So first week sales, Yeezus won, but then
everything after
that, Born Sinner is at the top every time.
I believe it because Yeezus was totally left. People was just like, "Yo, what is this?" I'm a super cold fan. I know I was mad at Sideline Stories. I done heard all these tracks.
Yeezus grew on everybody. I feel like over a time. Like I think
looking back on it now, definitely.
It was like he was ahead of his time. Maybe 2 ahead of that one.
For sure.
Oh, you know what I'm about to say? I'm gonna say freaking. What's this? I mean, it's a mixtape, but like Cushion Orange Juice.
Okay.
But like that's an album to me. Like that's
so
good. Like,
that's a classic,
bro. That shit shaped like a whole generation of people who smoke weed, bro. Like genuinely, you know what I mean? That was our Snoop Dogg. Like that was our Snoop Dogg.
Literally.
Or Devin the Dude or whatever. Like that
and
was
it created a whole new lane of music. That Wiz, Currency, Larry June lane.
Exactly.
That came from Cushion Orange Juice.
It really did.
I felt it.
The popularity of it, at least.
Yeah.
100%.
Got 2 more, bro.
Yeah, 2
we
more.
ain't letting you out of here.
Yeah, no. I'm a get. I have a couple. I had like 2 in my head just now. You know. Well, Kendrick. I have to do. What's the Good Kid, Mad City? Yeah. I have to put that up there. I love that album.
Classic.
And I know I have one more in the tank. I have one more. Is it cheat? If I look at my phone.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I know I'm gonna see some shit and I'm like, oh, like how the fuck I know this shit.
And it's gonna change too.
I gotta put a new album. Music, freaking Cardi.
Oh, word?
Yeah, just cause it's you, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna know some bullshit.
A lot of people are upset that wasn't nominated for a Grammy.
That was a snub. I'm sorry. I feel like it's like, again, it's falling into the thing of like, okay, maybe it's not Kendrick level, like, you know, where he's like painting pictures and like really, Because I mean, Kendrick's like, he won a Pulitzer, right? I mean, that's because Damn is amazing. Okay, Damn, I'll put Damn up there too. Okay, I'll put Damn over music, but music, my new, in terms of like my new shit, that's what I've been playing. I'm gonna put Damn over that. But yeah, like there are levels of, I feel like, in terms of like, I don't know, how far people are gonna take, like, because I think even on certain songs on Damn, you play backwards, and it's like, you know, people take it far. I'm not saying Cardi's gonna take it all the way there, but I just think in terms of like a new, well, he's not new, but like that new sound, that underground shit, like I feel like he really did well for 30 songs. Like I feel like good bit of them are pretty good, you know. So
that's valid, and it's dope. Like a Kendrick could see the value in that Cardi. You know, what I mean, it's a completely different sound, but he was on the tracks too.
Exactly.
He was on them too.
Play these songs, like 3 songs or
Yeah,
some
a couple
shit.
joints.
It all blends together.
Exactly. Yeah, if Kendrick could see, exactly. I'd even put those two things. But yeah, if someone who won a Pulitzer and we consider to be like one of the goats of today and of lyrical and like bringing substance to hip hop, like yeah, he was on 3 Cardi songs. You know what I mean? So I'm like he sees something in it too, and I think not saying this is hip hop is gonna fully go in that direction and we should lose that the lyrical vibe and shit like that, but Cardi is definitely putting it on for that sound and like making it refreshing and like making it song, you know, like something exciting to look forward to for that sound. So.
Word up. So we'll do a third eye. We jump into our third eye segment. We just talk about conspiracy theories, any unconventional opinions, stuff like that, spirituality. So we already talked a little bit about psychedelics, and so my question is gonna phrase: do you think psychedelics could save the world, and if so, how?
I think psychedelics could save the world because a lot of the medication that people do take that have a lot of side effects could be, you know, they could probably stop a lot of that. I do think psychedelics are intentionally not legal because the pharmaceutical industry will get cut in like a good bit because people probably realize they don't need a lot of the. Not saying don't stop taking any medication and shit like that, but like I do think that you can easily transition off of it or find a way to incorporate it, and like if they don't make it fully legal, then they can't do proper research. I feel like that's intentional too. But the minute that they're really truly able to see how they can make this like for the average consumer to use it and like for it to be understandable to everybody, and like obviously everyone's gonna react to it differently, but just like any other medication, right? Like not everything's gonna react to you well, but I do think it's non-toxic. It's God made it. It was right
natural.
here. It's natural, and like you know, I'm coming from us 3 already. Just in this one conversation, all of us have been affected in a positive way. You know what I mean? So imagine millions of people could also have our experience if they're able to have access, right?
No, for
like,
sure.
We probably just we might be hip to it. We might know people, but some people need it badly, but they may not have friends or may not have grown up in an environment where it's successful. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like it's definitely needed. And I do think it can save the world. I'll be honest, yeah.
That's valid. No, I fully agree.
Yeah.
I fully agree. I've done enough studies. I've done enough trips where I'm like, yeah, this could be beneficial. This could definitely be
100%.
beneficial.
100%.
You're gonna have your challenges, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's you versus you.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's what it pulls out, and it's just like you're gonna get stronger from it.
Facts.
It can't kill you.
Facts.
Like you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
have some good friends around you. Have some be in a good environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, make the world a better place.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'm glad you pulled up on this, bro. Like this is.
No, this is
Thank you.
fun,
Yeah,
bro.
definitely.
This is a good time, bro. I appreciate y'all having me, dog. Like this is my first podcast.
Word.
Yeah, this is at least out here for sure. Yeah, first one.
Oh yeah.
Well, happy to be the first, man.
Yeah,
Right.
real shit.
We'll definitely be back. We'll definitely be back.
Yeah,
We're gonna have
for
a
sure.
big
Yes, sir,
big
yes,
year.
sir.
You know what I mean? Collab project on the way.
Yes,
We have to
sir, yes, sir.
definitely double back.
100%.
All right, man. No label to pod. We out.
Peace.